Yeah, there we are. We are live.
All right, is anyone there? Mm-hmm.
We are live.
Can you let them know in WANA?
On the tribe, if you do like Twitter or Facebook or something.
Oh.
Share the link, share the love.
Sorry, I'm an idiot. I had to mute.
I'm not gonna say anything to that.
Dude. Not one word. I still can't even control my whiteness.
You had that problem before we started.
And I'm close to the screen like you told me to, and I'm still like a paper plate in a snowstorm.
Well, maybe you just are white.
I literally can't even. I just went full white girl there.
Oh my God, can't even.
This video brought to you by Pumpkin Spice. Hashtag he who controls the spice controls the white girls.
The spice must flow.
Like the yoga. Got my hot yoga shirt on. I'm doing my part to act out all stereotypes simultaneously.
All we need to do is get you some white girl rosé.
Isn't that like a real brand?
Yeah. Hey. Great.
Oh, there's MG. Awesome. Oh, dude, I forgot my cough drops. Crap. Hold up.
Okay, I just sent that shit out. Oops, sorry, shouldn't have been saying that. Spore. What were the overused used words of the day? Suddenly.
Oh, I didn't mute. Oops. He's only got about a half an hour.
Like you got a hot date or something?
We're glad you're spending it with us.
Oh, Kristen's so nice. I don't get that.
It's because I'm a Griffin dork.
I know. I don't understand.
We're going to hold a quiz later. How white is Kristen?
I've got a dibs on
Just bite me.
That's how white Kristen is.
I can't even say anything back without risking getting trolled like for the rest of my life. The stuff that Kate and I joke about like on the phone and such, we would be just destroyed online.
Yeah. That all those zeros, that's the computer code for all white.
Yeah.
So that's the perfect.
Yeah, she went
pixel
full
result.
nerd there. Full nerd.
One of us has to know how to work these newfangled machines.
Dude. It took me an hour to create that book cover.
Well, hey, I took me about 10 minutes.
Shut up.
But it's a nice one. I like it.
It is not. Well, yeah, show off.
Yeah.
So obviously doing NaNoWriMo, so your odds of completion are actually better if you have a what's beeping?
Oh, sorry, that's my Neeps over on WANA.
Your odds of completing are better if you have a book cover. And it took me like, yeah.
That's interesting.
There's like a statistic and crap. Anyway, so it took me like a hour and a half on PicMonkey just to figure out how to like get some aged paper with Dead or Alive by Kristen Lamb and Kate Reynolds.
Yeah.
We'll have to put it on Facebook. It's funny. It's like so bad. It's funny.
That could be funny side by side.
Oh my God. Which one would you vote for?
Kate.
Yeah, it was sad. It was very sad. I'm
Yeah,
trying to like use the other computer to invite people, so it's more than just 5 people hanging out here. Not that the 5 that are here are not freaking awesome,
right? Like these are our hardcore peeps. Hardcore.
I'm just hoping like 2 of them aren't us.
3 of them aren't us, unless one of them, unless you've got a split personality watching.
Aren't us. Okay, copy. Sorry, you guys are watching me. Man, it's just, see, now y'all before maybe thought we actually had our act together, and now you're getting us unfiltered, which is probably, we should have thought more about that ahead of time.
Or something. Little bit of delay. Oh, you're back now.
Me?
Mm-hmm. I think it was just a blip on my end.
Y'all are watching my really pathetic typing. The 2U.
Yeah, so I actually got into it, and I started back in with some Zandro stuff, and it is flowing.
Oh, shut up. Nobody likes a
No,
bragger.
it's good. I mean, honestly, I've written a whopping 400 words, but they are freaking quality. They are quality words. Yeah.
Man, I was beating up my thesaurus button more than a redheaded stepchild. Sorry, that was very insensitive there.
That was gender inappropriate.
It was ginger, yeah.
Yeah, Grace, what were the overused words? And Walker, we would not be opposed to a guest spot from Bullet. Just saying.
We weren't opposed to what?
A guest appearance by Bullet.
Oh yeah, right. Should probably close that so you don't see my porn. White people porn. It's like Martha Stewart and stuff. And
HGTV.
Shut down the Great Barrel quick before they see.
Interest. Such and a bit. Yeah.
Walker, what's with that? I mean, Starbucks won't let you bring your cat. What's the world coming to?
I know. I have to admit that I notice certain words go in trends for me. Lately, the word just has been bad.
Okay, I lost sound. Where's your sound? Sound? Hello?
I'm here.
Okay. I think I came unplugged. Dude, I told you I was trying to do all the stereotypes at one time.
I'm not going to say anything about white girl technology.
Shut up. No, I got the blonde.
I didn't go there with the blonde. You did.
Female.
Just can you please remark that you went there with the blonde?
I'm allowed to.
I know. But yeah, I literally had to have the crap beaten out of me line by line for the word suddenly in one of my early books. It was brutal. And so now I am hyper aware of the word suddenly.
I am suddenly aware of the word suddenly.
Screw you.
No, I mean there's common ones that you know that you're doing stage direction, like turned, grabbed, pull,
raised his hand,
reach. Just is another one. If you see too many was's, I call them a was cluster. That's usually a sign you're in passive voice. So I'm listening to a really excellent horror right now as far as the story, but I just want to stab this writer for the passive voice.
Which one?
I can't say that on air. It's not nice.
Well, type it in my Google Hangout window so I can see.
Talk about people behind their back.
Yeah.
I mean, the song. It's like bleh, I like words. The story's excellent and it's beautiful writing. Yet, as his editor, I would have really gone to town on the passive voice. Good out. It's good. It's good so far, though. It's Kill Creek.
Okay, I don't know who that is or what that is.
So Scott Thomas, I just gave you a shout out. Said that your story's amazeballs. I love it. It's beautiful, but watch the passive voice, honey.
Hashtag we're all just human here.
Well, I mean, in fairness, it is a testament to how good the book is because I'm still reading. That's why a lot of writers will get fixated and on commas, punctuation, grammar. Not to say that we shouldn't pay attention to those things, but no reader other than Cait gets to the end of a book and goes, "Oh my God, like that book was amazing. There wasn't a single misplaced comma anywhere."
I can't be the only person who goes through life like that.
And she says it just like that. Amazing. It was amazing. She's so getting me back later. Your face. It just froze and went down. What the hell?
Put your face like that.
We have like our, I don't even see us anymore. We've got like our logo up. There you are.
I see us just fine.
Oh, now I froze, but like your face froze like.
Oh, there's the logo.
It was like the mom face, like when you know you're in deep.
All right, come on, come back. There we are. We're back. Oh, you know, I wonder if there's a setting that I.
By the way, thank you everyone for joining our learning curve.
We hope you're having as much fun as we are.
It keeps flashing over to Cait where she's like.
I'm just trying to do my thing.
We just lost 2 people, man. That's cold.
Yeah, see, this is what happens when you thank people. They leave. They think it's over.
Oh, well. I'm new. It's your first. It's my first one too.
It's not my first one.
Yeah, it's like her fifth. Yeah, don't act like you know what you're doing, because then this makes this look really bad.
In this.
Because if you're like, oh my God, I've been doing this for years, we'd be like, the hell, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, well, I know. And if I had been doing this for years, I should have the whole technology aspect of it down. But yeah, I will get there. I will get there.
Kate's like, I've been doing it since I was like today years old. Dude, why is no one joining? I'm gonna start threatening people.
See, this is the Kristen I want to see. Like, I want to see Kristen getting like competitive with herself, being like, why are people not attending our amazingness? Amazingness.
Amazing. It's amazing. You should drag it out more, actually. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Actually, you're from Vassar, right? It's amazing.
Well, no, it wouldn't be a Vassar thing. It'd be a Greenwich thing. It's amazing. You just have to work your jaw. You cannot allow the hinge to work at all. It's amazing.
Yeah, none of us had heard of it until today when Kate brought it up.
Greenwich? The Greenwich Clench?
I've never heard of it.
The Connecticut Clench? It's a huge... Everybody knows the Connecticut Clench up in New England, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's impolite to... Hey, I can do that, but I require adult beverages to get there. All right, you want to get me talking with a Boston accent? I can do it, but beverages required. I mean, it's possible I could go get some right now. You know, the Packy's just down the stairs.
I'm trying to tweet and listen to you.
Yeah, it's okay.
I know.
Just ignore me. I'm used to it. Actually, no. Anybody starts Kristen, she's like, hey. Yeah, I might just when you're back, Lamb, I might just go get an adult beverage. Because
Lord.
It's 6 o'clock here. This is well past cocktail hour. Although, you know what's really funny? We do not have
glasses on.
We do not have happy hour in Boston. We don't have happy hour specials. We don't have happy hour drinks. We don't have like just, hey, let's go for happy hour, because
no one in Boston is happy. That's a fact.
We're never happy.
It's like counterintuitive.
Yeah, it's like
jumbo shrimp.
Why be happy when you can be? Why be drunk and happy when you can be drunk and miserable?
It starts too many fights. It isn't happy hour to beat the crap out of someone you don't know for looking at your girl hour.
I will fight you. Fight me.
No happiness.
Oh no, you didn't. You did not talk about my Red Sox like that. Oh no.
But there are like the bars open 24 hours a day or something.
No, in fact, Boston is known for being moderate in when all the legal bars shut down.
The legal one. And what's moderate? I want to know what the Boston moderate is.
Last call.
When is?
Yeah, 1 o'clock is last call.
Really?
Yeah.
For what? Heroin?
2 o'clock, everything closes.
There's no way 1 o'clock's last call. Why can't I hear you?
The study.
We got 6 people watching now. Oy vey.
Lamb, what are you doing to drive them away? Well, I'm going to let you take over for a second. Oh,
well, we were arguing over when last call is, because in Texas, I think it's 2 in the morning. So I don't understand how Texas is later than Boston.
We just got Sunday liquor sales a few years ago.
Oh, so y'all have blue laws. Okay. Maybe it's a Catholic.
Oh yeah, and we still don't have only certain grocery chains with X number of stores can have like
5 watching now. Gee Louise. This is
they're,
like this apparently is Kate's
it's like
plan
the
to like
Poseidon.
wreck my confidence.
It's like the Poseidon of YouTube live streams.
It's my first time doing this,
Hey.
and I just have to say that this is kind of sucking.
You know, we'll
No,
get
I mean,
there.
well,
we gotta put out some vlogs and make the noise, and we'll get there. It'll be fun.
Eating
Yeah,
dinner,
that's
already
true.
drunk. But we got 29 subscribers, so they subscribed before they abandoned us.
Hey, that's cool. Yeah, that's 5 more than we had this morning. Oh, and Lynn watched a little bit earlier. That's cool. Awesome. Hey, Susan.
Hey, awesome. You found us by accident? She's like, I didn't even know you 2 people before. But this is cool.
So
she was watching a video on how to get out of her ankle monitor. And then we came up next.
I have to warn you, Susan, I was like you, and I'm like, oh, let's look at what's coming up. And I stumbled across Kristen's blog, and yeah. What is it? It's not hostage taking. It's surprise adoption.
Surprise adoption. Yeah.
Welcome.
Involuntary adoption.
You
are awesome, Susan. I'm gonna remember that too.
Yeah. And you're watching us on 55 inches, which means Kristen's whiteness is probably blinding you.
Shut up. Man, does anyone watch Doctor Who? Because like I get in certain places and I look like the face from Doctor Who. Like I'm waiting to go, moisturize me, moisturize me.
Oh my God. Denny, get out of the trash can. Denny, out. I have a small dog attempting to guilt me.
I got 5 people watching. I bet one isn't even my husband.
Well, you know, I have nothing to say about the state of your relationship. Well, Denny, that's right.
We need to start charging people. Be like, okay, okay, now it's Reynolds and Lamb. Okay, well, why does it keep doing that?
If you're gonna, I know why this is happening, because I didn't do the lower latency setting.
Oh, you didn't do a lower latency setting?
Yeah, there's a way. Let me see what I can do. Hang on. Hold, please. I feel like Penelope Garcia.
It'd be awesome if when you said hold, please, that's when our logo came up. That'd be awesome.
The powers are incredible. All right. Do I have the ability to do live control room? Analytics. I'm not sure. I would really like to be able, live control room. Why doesn't it give me live control room? Okay.
Everybody's like really shy. Like they're not asking any questions. I'm like, I charge $150 an hour for consulting. Here we're on YouTube Live and you can ask anything you want. And everybody's like,
I got nothing.
I got nothing because it's free.
Yeah.
So
It's
we're going to start charging some people. Then they'll be like, this is costing me money. I'm thinking of something quick.
Oh God. Yeah, no, I apparently I can't
Yay. I guilted Lisa into showing up. Go, Lisa. She's like, I'm watching now.
say future of the industry stuff. Okay, take it away, Lamb. I'm going to go get myself a beverage.
Yay, it's Lisa.
All right, I'll be right back.
No, keep threatening us.
I'm gonna.
So y'all know why you take 2 Baptists with you when you go fishing? Because if you only take one, he'll drink all your beer. Sorry about the cough, guys. But see, Lisa, I didn't lie to you. I told you that I had a cough. But Kate wrangled me into this against my will. Cough drops. So, Walker, where are the industries going? Editors, agents. We touched on some of this morning in regards to social media. If some of our 7 people watching were not here this morning, they're finally echoing things I've been saying for a long time, namely that the automation's gotten out of control, the rage has gotten out of control. So what's happening is people are gravitating more to blogs and video and podcasts, because those are the places that whoever's hosting, we can still have community like we're doing now, but we can control somewhat is going on, so we don't have the bullying, etc. So the future of the book industry. Oh, that's a good one. I mean, if you're a good writer, there's always going to be room for you. That's why I don't like it when people say, well, we don't want another vampire book. Yeah, we do. We want a good one.
Yeah, exactly. And I have to say, I have been predicting this for a while, but it is still valid, and it's less of an instant phenomenon and more of a creeping thing. But Kindle Direct Publishing, the payout has been inching down little by little by little over the years, and Amazon just keeps adjusting it, especially because the pool of subscribers is not growing as quickly as the number of people publishing books.
Yeah, but there were also so many people abusing and gaming the system.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why I'm saying that Kindle Direct Publishing is going to, this is as good as it's going to get. Like things are going to change because they have to change. They can't economically sustain the model as it is. So, they may end up putting in a gatekeeping system, because we've swung so far in the opposite direction of, hey, anybody can publish a book, that we've got to come back towards the middle at the very least.
Truthfully, I think the future of books really is going to be that we're going to have to remember we're in the story and information business, because people still love stories. They still love information. Just, I know a lot of writers get where, well, I just love the feel of paper in my hands. I'm like, well, great. You just sold yourself a book. So where we're seeing a lot of things had, we mentioned podcasts earlier, was that was distracting. I just saw the drink. Is audiobooks. That we're seeing, a sharp increase in audiobooks, podcasts, because people are listening to those while they're commuting, listening in the car, probably listening at work. And so the on-the-go population we have these days, just a lot of them don't necessarily have time to sit and read a physical book. I know I don't. I'm a mom. I homeschool. I got laundry and pets, and so everything is audio for me. Yeah, and very often, I don't know about you, Walker, but I'll get something that's amazing and on audio, and then I'll go buy it in paper. I did that with Tana French's In the Woods. Yes, we're still live, Lynn. We're at 9. We're at 9. We're at critical mass.
Warp 9. 9.9. She's not going to make it, Captain.
I am really hoping one day when there's like tens of thousands of people watching us, we're like, you remember the 9?
Oh my God. Remember the Fellowship of the Ring, how they all got the tattoos? Everybody who's watching now has to go get a tattoo.
No. Yeah, well, like Lynn Kelly's like old school Wana. Like she was there when like I didn't even know Wana existed. No, I kid you. I'm like teaching social media on a friggin' Yahoo loop. And so it was an October class, and they just kept referring to Wana because I had the book We Are Not Alone, The Writer's Guide to Social Media. And I'm like, what's Wana? They're like, your book, We Are Not Alone.
You're blonde.
So we had the Wana 1011s talked so freaking much that I had to get them on Twitter. I mean, they were blowing up my email. Lynn, were you a 1011? You were a 1011, weren't you? They were like the original ones. I mean, we've had people travel all over the world to meet each other and hang out. And Lynn actually did a video on YouTube that was like making me all ugly cry. We need to get her some more Wana pictures because she only had a handful from when we all met in LA, and I kept threatening to rent a bouncy house, and actually we did, and we had candy cigarettes. But we have so many pictures of Wanas that have met.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to put it out there that I had pie with Lynn in September. So
right. Say, Lynn, where's that picture? Lynn's like, oh wait,
I put it up on Facebook.
No, she did a montage. Or is that not a montage?
Montage.
Get it?
We're almost.
We're not almost. That's awesome, Charles.
That is the yeah, I don't know
we
how to
are not adults. Oh, she's at the end of the video. Okay. Well, like Kate met Crumb Fresh, she met Jen.
Well, you know, when they do like if 1201 is the Big Bang of the universe, and you know, I'm at the very, you know, I'm the humanity part, which is like the last 10 seconds of the day so far.
we are normal almost. Dang, I am so sorry for the cough. In Texas, we get cold fronts, and it just it's like tree pollens everywhere. I'm hating life.
Yeah.
Like you start buying so much Sudafed that they start looking you up for a meth lab.
And that's why your fire insurance just went up.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever seen the it's fantastic. It's the and you're on YouTube, so you could actually go look it up. The Power Thirst video. Have y'all seen that?
Don't away from us.
Well, it came out, I think, in 2007 when we had, pardon the pun, the explosion of all the energy drinks. So it's making fun of like all the energy drinks.
Oh my God.
And yeah, they're like, and it comes in flavors like chocolate. It's chocolate made in an electrical storm, made with real lightning. Yeah, it's awesome. And it's like, so it keeps going, and it's like crystal meth and again. Power Thirst is crystal meth in a can.
Wait, Crystal Light in a can? Crystal meth?
Crystal meth. It's crystal meth in a can. Spawn loves it too. He's like, you'll be good at everything forever. You'll be good at sports, weddings, arson.
Okay, your child is scary.
No, it's from Power Thirst.
I know.
He's just funny. It's just kind of scary that I'm allowed to have kids.
Well, there is that.
He watched the new It yesterday. We were talking about that this morning, and of course, that funny part didn't end up on the video.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't end up on mine.
Really? Denny, don't.
Yeah, they're like, well, how did he react to seeing it? I was like, like any other good Southern child. He was like, why are they stabbing that clown? They should be using the word. I rebuke you.
I have to mute for a moment because small dog is requiring a moment outside. I will be back.
She can leave me here. She's got the controls and she's going to leave me here without adult supervision. We are not adults. Okay, so back to future of the book industry. I guess we'll be serious while Kate's gone. Is that I don't know. I know that the indie bookstores are making a major comeback. Even the founder of Barnes and Noble, at the beginning of the year, I wrote a post on this about publishing, and he finally came out and said, yeah, it really isn't. People don't care what the bookstore is, the pedigree, they're going to go to the one that's close. So as you've had this huge contraction of the big box stores, I know for me, I've got to drive like 30 minutes to the closest Barnes and Noble. So I'm not that motivated. And what's happening is we're using bookstores for what's called showrooming, which is where we're taking a picture and then buying it on Amazon. And it's been the failure really for them to, as I've harped on in my blog, sorry for the repeat, to modify their business plan. But the new indie bookstores that are coming out, one, you're going to have Amazon have brick and mortars, which I predicted in 2011. Thank you. And I think they were using their algorithms when they were burning down Borders and going after Barnes and Noble to perfect their algorithms so that they could do smart stocking. And instead of all that floor space being pre-negotiated, it's, well, you know, this book, who cares it's self-published? It's selling a lot of copies in Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, okay. Bye, Walker. Oh, we're down to 8. But, and what's happened, you know, Borders died, obviously. Barnes and Noble tried the Nook. It failed. And just the whole business model, it was out of date and they didn't update it. And so now they're kind of just like this weird Borg of all the industries they put out of business, like the mom and pop coffee shop, the Hallmark gift store, the toy store. Oh yeah, and they have books. It's like the last thing that they offer is, oh yeah, we've got books. And most of their profit actually is not derived from books. But where they're hurting authors and hurting themselves is that all of that floor space and shelving is negotiated. And so you'll have a Barnes and Noble that's exactly the same in one part of the country as in another part of the country. And they're not taking into account that different parts of the country read different things. I mean, you're not going to sell 50 Shades of Grey in Texas in a bookstore. They'll see it and they'll go home and buy it online. Brown paper bag. But in the new bookstores, what they're doing is they're using algorithms for what's selling in that demographic. And I mean, it's good news for writers as well, because if we're shelved, spine out, booksellers have an actual term for what they call that: wallpaper. And because of this kind of control fetish of what floor space went where, they took a lot of power away from your actual book salespeople. So what you guys probably have seen in Barnes and Nobles that you have visited is this just regular retail help. These are not people who love and read books, who are guiding you to, oh, you got to read this author or that author. They're just, I just stack them where I'm supposed to. I just do what the diagram says. And so when you take some of that, you take that agency away from the people working in the bookstore, it discourages people like that from working in bookstores, and you just get your retail help that's like, I don't know, like, I think horror's over with the mystery. I don't know. So on one front, Barnes and Noble's dying. I think it's had something like 40% contraction. It's just lost. It's been hemorrhaging stores. And I knew that Amazon would start opening the brick and mortar once they hit a certain threshold of they'd lost enough market share. That's awesome. But Books A Million. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have reading glasses on because they reflect back. But and the new indies that are coming out, that now that Borders is gone and Barnes and Noble isn't like everywhere, we're starting to see indie bookstores come back, and Books A Million, and used bookstores that are also offering new books. And they actually do have a staff that reads and is recommending, and they're able to move books around for what they're recommending or what they're seeing people buying, and they're able to push and drive sales. I've not seen anyone in publishing take my advice, which is I think that they need a variety of different micro stores. Don't know about where everyone else lives, but in Texas, you can walk into a grocery store like, say, Kroger's, or you go into a Walmart, and Walmart's a good example, and it'll have like a mini nail salon and a mini bank and a miniature coffee shop. You'll get miniature Starbucks that are in a Kroger. And if the majority of Barnes and Noble and the majority of what's fueling and financing publishing, they're your heavy hitters. It's your George R.R. Martins, it's your Sandra Browns, it's your James Rollins, it's your Suzanne Collins. So it's a handful of heavy hitters that are actually make up most of the money that's fueling the machine. So it doesn't make any sense why they don't have just micro stores in, say, a Target, Walmart, etc. That's basically the size of your airport bookstore, Barnes and Noble, that size. And that's where you put out this George R.R. Martin that your mainstream population is going to buy. And then you could smart stock local authors or books that sell in that area. So, and then, you've got point of sale locations everywhere, as opposed to counting on people going out of their way to go to a mall. And malls are dying. So, Barnes and Noble got into the big box store, which actually ironically helped kill them all. And then they put their stores in malls that are dying. It's just like, it's like watching a train go off where they're headed to a cliff. You're like, stop. But we're seeing some really cool independent bookstores that are coming out, and they're being super creative. I read about one that it specialized in cookbooks, but what they're doing is they're hybridizing and merging with other types of merchandise. For instance, the cookbook store, what they did is that obviously they had cookbooks for sale, but they also had, I think it's the Viking ranges. They had the professional ranges where they would have cooking classes, and they had, nights where you could do cooking classes, and they had all the cooking utensils and implements and gadgets, etc. So you could try those out and you could try out the cookbook. So you were bundling an experience because we're social by nature and we've lost so many avenues of being social. You're also seeing bookstores that, they're pairing with wines. I thought of that too. It was like, man, drunk people will buy way more stuff. They'll be like, I don't even read, but yeah, sure. If you buy it in hardcover, you get 15% off a bottle of wine. Sure. Are y'all there? Because nobody's chatting.
I'm back.
Yay. Everybody's really quiet in the chat section.
That's okay. They can be quiet. We're here to provide the entertainment.
Infotainment.
And if you pay $9.99, you will get an extra Cait and Kristen hour. And one for your friends and family.
Seriously, bookstores with a happy hour. Drunk people buy more stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, one of our most...
They're mesmerized by my logic. Thank you.
Yeah. One of our most successful bookstores here in Boston is called the Trident Booksellers Cafe. And they've been going with a cafe and bar inside the bookstore since the early 90s. Sorry, I just ran up 4 flights of stairs.
Yeah, but the thing is you could, earlier we were talking about happy hour, which doesn't exist in Boston, only sadness. But no, I mean, you could have a happy hour where your drinks, if you buy a book, you get a drink half price.
Why would I be happy enough to buy a book?
Yeah, Barnes & Noble selling alcohol. Dude, they can't even sell books, okay? They should just... Well, because, the coffee idea, I never agreed with. Again, I'm sorry. I'm going to get a cramp patting myself on my back. No, you just extend the logic and you're like, why would you put a coffee store or coffee shop in a bookstore? Because they're not going to buy the book. They're going to sit there and they're going to nurse one $5 cup of coffee and use your shelves as a free lending library.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas drunk people buy stuff and they don't stop at one. You can count on alcoholics to have more than one drink. No, I mean, or not even, if you're sitting around, you're having wine, you're loosening up, you're having fun, you're not going to just nurse yeah, exactly.
This is what we need to do. Instead of putting QR codes on coffee, we need to find an alcohol partner and put scannable codes for get a free book from us or whatever.
No, but Charles says,
for every bottle of Jack Daniels you buy, you support a Cait Reynolds novel.
No, I've said something similar, Charles. You could have themed nights, wine or hard alcohol, whatever. But if you have Hemingway, you could do or The Great Gatsby. You do martinis and lemon drops.
Oh, lemon drops. I have some.
Or, you can go retro, or you can pair. We're gonna have a pirate themed night of pirate fiction, and we'll have historical, we'll have pirate romance, pirate this, and we're having specials on drinks with rum.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just why aren't you people using your freaking heads? No, you're putting a coffee store in there so somebody can buy a $5 cup of coffee and then get coffee rings all over the merchandise and not buy. And take up space.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, the thing is, it depends on where you're living too. It's harder some places than others to get liquor licenses in, another.
Yeah, but they can do other things too. I mean, I just like the alcohol because nobody stops at one, and like I said, drunk people buy more stuff.
What was the Ogden Nash? I remember reading Ogden Nash as a kid, and he has this one little limerick that says,
"Bye, Lisa. Thank you for supporting me.
Thank you for coming by."
I'm looking forward to your scene.
The title of the thing is "On Breaking the Ice on Social Occasions," and it's 2 lines. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. I love Ogden Nash.
Well, and the thing is that you wouldn't even necessarily have to serve it. Like, say you have, a small wine store. Well, they have like the little communion cup sample. You can sample it, and if you buy a bottle of wine, if you buy a book, you get this. If you want that bottle of wine, it's $15.99. But if you buy a book, you get it for $6.99. Whatever. Yeah, we'd have the best critique meetings like ever. Well, if you go into the airports, they have all those, and I even posted a picture of this in 2011 or 2012 from New York, that Best Buy has. If you've been in airports, they have like those, it's like a vending machine, but it's for like, you forgot your headphones, your charger, whatever. Dude, they have those for like Chanel bags, perfume. You're headed home in airport, you're like, oh crap, it's my anniversary, I gotta buy a gift. I'm like, okay, why can't you do that with books?
Yeah.
That you have like your big sellers there, but improve on the espresso technology that can print as people wait.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, but
instead they are like, we should build a bigger store.
Yeah.
Well, and then you got to air condition that bad boy in Texas when it's 113 degrees.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
So yeah, that was the future of So the future of publishing, I think, Amazon, obviously brick and mortar, smart stocked. Indies, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to smart stock, and they're getting creative with delivery, whether it's cooking classes, a health themed, and they have yoga classes and they sell health books, or booze. Craft books, you have a crochet class or how to make origami, whatever. But what they're getting back to is trying to get people social again. And we're craving it because online, social media used to be fun. We were lamenting that Twitter used to be fun, and it's just turned into nothing but like the rage channel, or it's just nonstop spam. So we're going, well, we're getting lonely. There's only so much Netflix we can do, and we want to be around other people.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
Accepted.
So I think you're going to see some really creative independent bookstores. Audio is taking off big time. I think I'm seeing books now that are only done through Audible. They're Audible produced, like a publisher.
Well, yeah, Audible is doing these specials that are they're like sort of novellas. They're shorter, and they're offering them as like a free bonus that goes along with your Audible monthly subscription.
I have not even looked at the free stuff because I spend way too much money.
Well, so speaking of
books,
I am about to higher margin with audio, but honestly, the best margin in self-publishing is from print. Just got to tell you, like, yeah, you can make whatever you make off of Audible, you have to split with your vocal producer. But with print, you make, a nice chunk of change off of that book. But I was just going to say, my book Angel Hands is going to be launching very soon on Audible. And I'm so excited because it is kind of a realistic variation on what might have happened at the end of the Phantom of the Opera if he had lived. And and the woman who is reading it for me, Catherine Simmons, she is a trained opera singer. So she has this command of her voice that is so full and rich. And at first I was like, I don't know if a woman can do, the part of the Phantom, but like she nails him. So I'm very excited.
I didn't think it was that kind of book. I thought it was YA.
No, that's Downcast. Angel Hands is not YA.
Okay. Yeah, Lynn's like yoga and booze. Like, I think eventually booze turns into yoga if you have enough.
Well, so in the Charles
Irish yoga.
in the musical, he escapes, but in the actual original Gaston Leroux book, he dies for love. Although ostensibly, I mean, he's supposed to die of a broken heart, but it really, we think he probably dies of old age and just stress because he's a lot older in the book than Christine. You know, the movie captured so many people's imaginations because he was far younger, and you know, and the musical itself. But in the book is far more frightening than the. For all its melodrama, the book is far more frightening than the musical.
For all its melodrama. See, this is making me think of when I tried to read Frankenstein. And the only thing that the horror in Frankenstein's just, it's like no modifier left behind.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Charles, I don't know what the margin is because you also have to go, you know, what are the production costs? So, well, I think your best margin is actually on digital, but that's me.
No, I studied this. So on,
she's like, no, I studied.
I have statistics.
So do I.
I should never have been given a wand.
I have statistics too. 75% of people think you're wrong.
Yeah, the original, the original movies and the original French book were actually rather gruesome.
It's a French film. Everyone dies.
Eh bien, the life, that is what it is. Alors,
oh God, we're starting that again.
Yeah, no.
You start that. I'm going to start speaking in German. Mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut, weil ich keine Übung habe. Aber der Französisch, nein.
Look, I have Soviet neighbors.
Oh, sorry, Französisch. It's amazing. Amazing. It's amazing.
I never even said that. You came up with that, and then you attributed it to me.
I know. I totally made it up, and I'm just putting it out as fact.
Reverse plagiarism.
I'm just saying it enough that people believe it. That Kate doesn't say amazing; she says amazing.
Fake news. Hashtag the media lies.
Okay, so who's going to be shocked that writers lied? It's amazing. Oh, thank you, Charles. I'm sorry about your flight being delayed, but at least you get to hang out with us. I just noticed that he's just got like one of those like empty little people.
He's the invisible man.
No, you're icon, man, squirrel. Because what it looked like to me was let's see, what's the name of that band? I love their song. It's called "Go to War." What's the name of the band? It looks like their cover, "Go to War." It's Nothing More is the name of the band, but it looked like their cover. For whatever that's worth, you can go Google Nothing More, Go to War. I was like, it's a song about our family. We play this at family reunion. It's a holiday song.
Hashtag more fuzzies.
Hashtag who called the cops. Hashtag bail money.
Yeah. But just as a little...
Speaking of bail money, that's a gift card they should sell in the South. Like a gift card for bail money for the holidays.
You know, New England's not too far behind. Yo, I got Joey here. I got him. I got a $20 Dunkin' Donuts card for when he uses his $50 bail card. All right.
No, it's the Joey app where you can like preload your bail money.
Oh my God! And you can use it. You know what? They're partnering with Uber.
Partnering. Oh my God.
Partnering with Uber. So when you call in Uber to pick you up from jail, you can post the bail, like you can.
I got to use my Joey app.
Driver, and then the driver will pay your bail and get
if
you
you
out. And then
Uber the Joey app, he'll pick you up from jail, get you out of the drunk tank.
Hey,
he'll pretend to be your family.
Yes, I am here for my cousin. I'm from the Trinidadian branch of the family.
See, Kate's got a little more maneuverability. She could be a Joey driver because she's got the General Brown. Like, I'm so white. Like, I just have to pretend that I married into whatever family for money or because I got knocked up.
Well, Kristen is so white, and when she pretends to be Swedish, the Norwegians get offended.
Shut up.
Oh, look, you've got a cat being an asshole behind you.
Do I? Yeah, that's just extra.
I have a dog burning holes in the back.
Well, earlier he was giving us the cold shoulder. Like,
yeah,
I know. I do not know you.
Do you see him? Do you see that? Jerk.
He's got that look on his face, like you're still talking. Your mouth is still moving and sound is coming. Why do you do this?
Best shade ever. This is why he is my little judgy co-author editor.
See, Charles, but see, your Joey app, you could buy books too in the drunk tank after you buy all your books. It's the Joey app with your prepaid bail money. And you can download books on your Joey app to like keep you entertained in the drunk tank.
Well,
you could just like read books off your Joey app while you sober up in the passenger side of your car.
Nook clearly didn't work for Barnes and Noble. Okay, nobody buys a goddamn Nook. All right, like why buy? It's like buying a Toyota when you could buy a Lexus, right? Right. Okay, so nobody buys Nook. Barnes and Noble has to figure something out. So why not partner with Bail Bond, Uber,
Dog the Bounty Hunter,
and Dunkin' Donuts? You got it all in one. It's like the Boston Survival app.
Well, like, because nobody's on Facebook anymore. So, like, the bounty hunters are starting to look on the Joey app to find all the criminals.
And you can set it to automatically update and push to your Facebook and your Twitter so that, when you get arrested, it will automatically
send out an alert.
Your location so people don't worry about where you are.
It'll send out an alert to your ma. Sorry. So wrong. We're talking about writing. We're really professionals. And if you upgrade the Joey app,
this is a legitimate part of my job.
If you upgrade the Joey app, it will not call your mother. It will pretend to be an aunt calling your mother saying that you're doing some work at her house for her.
You can actually even set a friend to be alerted before it publishes to Facebook. So your friend can call your ma and be like, hey, ma, don't worry. Mikey, he's with Nicole. It's not long in coming, Charles.
I know, right? It'll just text out. Like, and you could get like the Boston version. He's going to be late because he met Marky Mark.
Well, so what would the Southern version be?
He's in a prayer meeting.
Charles, you're assuming I'm employed. You're assuming I'm employed. All right? Like that is not cool. You do not assume that about people.
It can text your employer that you're in the hospital. With cancer.
And I'm quarantined because it's contagious. So you can't come by and see me.
I don't know how this derailed into the Joey app, but I'm liking it now. So can we get like funding now? And like you take it to the bot and like you set like a timer on it and it'll like give you an alert that says blow me. And you can like breathalyze yourself.
You know, you can if you upgrade to the Joey app premium, you can actually activate the auto insult. So like when you're really wasted and you can't really think of that clever thing to say, it's got all your best things pre-programmed. You just record it and like somebody insults you, you hit the button and boom.
It'll automatically, so some chick comes up to you in the bar and it'll start speaking in your mother's voice, go, no, she's a tramp.
No, that would be the Madar. Mada.
Ah, I got hair in my mouth. I'm laughing so hard like I'm ending up with my own hair in my mouth.
And that's unusual.
Well, you know, the Joey app, and it actually can have like a setting on there that like after so many drinks that it shuts down your ability to contact exes on Facebook.
You know, actually, British Telecom has that feature. BTT has that feature. You can have a do not text after 10 p.m. list. I'm not kidding. Like,
it automatically blocks the numbers of all your exes on your phone.
No remorse sexting, no drunken booty calling.
After 10 o'clock at night, if you try to take naked selfies, it's got a filter that makes you like super fat and hairy.
It puts you in a moo-moo. It's easier to write the code for a moo-moo. All right, because if it just is taking your body, it's got to have like, you know, it's got to have a lot more algorithms to it. I fucking went to MIT. All right. I know. I've been an engineer for a while.
It disables the camera. It probably should do that anyway. That's just prudent. Yeah, but the Joey app.
I don't know about.
Yeah, but we'd have to have a Southern one because nobody in the South's Joey. It'd be like,
I look freaking fabulous at all time. Fight me.
I didn't say you didn't.
It
doesn't matter. Think we look better like the more drinks we have. Like we think we just think we're hotter. Like I do not do hard alcohol because like wine's nice. You get a nice little buzz. Then I can feel like, oh, okay, I probably should get some water. Hard alcohol, I have learned that I like fine, I'm fine. And the next day, then I'm like, why am I not allowed back at Home Depot again? It's just like everything after a certain point's just gone.
Speaking of saving political careers, there was a scandal back in the late 90s when Bill Weld was governor of Massachusetts. And there was a debate about whether had been in the deposition, they were asking whether he had been drinking or not at this particular meeting. And the guy who was giving the testimony was like, well, I saw him with a glass of clear amber liquid. It could have been apple juice.
It could have been
iced tea. Can't prove anything.
Can prove nothing. Yeah.
You can't prove nothing. Can't prove nothing.
But it can't be the Joey app in the South because we don't have people named Joey. And I don't have any of my Southern peeps on here.
What about
it'll be like the Delroy app.
Roy app. Yeah, Lynn, I'm sorry. I have to figure out how to disable that because it's when too many people when you post messages in rapid fire, it starts to think bot, troll, spam, Russia.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and Lynn's the one that's keeping us going. We're like, the Bubba app.
We can call it the blubba for when you blunder with your bubba.
It's the Daryl.
The Daryl.
The Daryl. Because you know your life's just taken a very wrong turn when you have to lean on Daryl.
Well, and we can have a West Coast version. It can be the Peyton.
The Peyton. The Biff app.
the Peyton. It's multi everything.
The Aiden.
It's pan everything. Yeah, no, I think you know, and of course we've got to do this on Kickstarter instead of GoFundMe. GoFundMe, I can't do.
Use your Joey app, and you get if you download your Joey app, you get a free cup of coffee from Dunkin'.
We put in like a little $5 gift card for Dunkin's. That's good for like a month worth of smoke.
If you're in the Carolinas, it's good for a pack of menthols
or Bojangles. Bojangles, yeah.
If you're in Texas, you get the King James Version Bible.
Wait, why do you, no, you just go into a motel and you steal that shit. Oop, sorry.
You may. I literally have like Bibles all over my house. My mom's been here. I have one. Like my mom comes over and I've like she babysat our house while we were gone, and I have got Bibles everywhere. This morning I had my computer on that table, and I kid you not, I had it resting on like 2 thick Bibles. Oh, I'm resting it on the word.
Rest my word. The word is my foundation.
When all else is shifting sand.
Yeah, no, I have between Eric's the one who's got the real collection. He's got like gospel, he's got the Bible, he's got, you know, the messianic studies. He's got all this.
Dude, I got like 15 Joyce Meyer's things here. My mom's been in my room. I got like devotionals.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my Bible next to I've got it next to the prayer and cult in Ugaritic ritual. Yeah, because I read.
Well, with the stuff you read, you're going to end up with a demon in there anyway. So probably
this
just
is
good.
Why I have a lot of salt. Okay, this is why I'm so salty. It's a self-protectional measure.
Self-protectional. Yeah, just I went somewhere with the Joey app. This is very wrong.
On Kickstarter. For your own self-protectional purposes, you ought to get this app.
Your self-protectional purposes.
You know, between you and me, we probably know enough people who could program something like that. And you could negotiate the contracts between all of the companies, like the bail bond, the Uber, and I'd just be the enforcer.
Prepaid legal. So I'm just asking a question.
You could get legal Zoom.
Legal Zoom. So is it gauche to give a prepaid divorce as a wedding gift? Just asking for a friend.
Take advantage of the free legal Zoom thing on your app for whatever you need.
The Joey app. It's got like the Uber and legal Zoom and prepaid bail.
And Dunkin'. And books, Barnes and Noble, because, you know, you got to improve yourself while you're in jail. Even if you're only there for a couple hours, read a book, do something productive.
And I may be wrong. It's happened. Those Bibles were put in hotels, not just for people to read. They are actually okay with you taking them.
Well, they're providing for your self-protectional.
And some of the hotels I've stayed in, you probably needed it for an exorcism.
Yeah, you know, if you can't fight off the demons with it, you can use it to brain the demon. Or the stalker who comes to your door with like pizza that you didn't order.
Well, I keep like,
has that happened to anybody else?
A pizza you didn't order?
No, it's the typical thing. Like, I didn't order pizza. Did you order pizza? No. Who ordered pizza? No, it's the serial killer.
We just use it to keep Jehovah's Witnesses away. They open it. We just start reading. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and rulers of dark places.
You know, what I do, we actually have a lot of Hispanic Jehovah's Witnesses here and in East Boston, and they start talking to me because
They think you're Mexican.
Yeah, pretty much. I could, name a Central American country, I can pass for it. Name a South American country, I can pass for it. Middle Eastern, sure, no problem. Mediterranean culture. I got this shit down. But so they start talking to me, and I'm like, yeah, sorry, you got me. And they're like, okay. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh, sorry, my dog, he's a jerk. He's going to eat you. Bye.
We don't get as many of those as we used to.
I would think, I mean, I don't know why.
I don't know if you get this in Boston. We get people
like a hotbed.
We get people coming by trying to sell like steaks out of their car. Like, what? No.
Yeah, I got a ranch.
It's like I go with a truck and a freezer.
I just killed some cows the other day, and I had some extras. Figured I'd drive around, see who wanted to buy them.
Yeah, see, Heather's got it. Like the bundling would be totally different. Like there's the Yankee bundling and the Southern bundling. One has like the prayer app.
We can't do that Roman Catholic. We can't do that Protestant stuff. We have to have the Roman Catholic version of, oh my God, you're going to hell app.
I can't believe you're doing this. You're breaking your mother's heart.
And I'm not talking about your mom. I'm talking about Mother Mary.
You just like voice activate whatever saint you need at the moment.
Saint Anthony, protect me.
Yeah, like the Joey app's like, okay, tell me what your problem is.
Or pick your patron saint, because everybody has like a saint day. If you're named Anthony, your saint day is, Saint Anthony's Day.
Wait for what?
Right?
I'm waiting for communion to have an app. Like everything's got an app these days. It's almost
what
insane.
is the thing that the church used to sell to like excuse people from their? It's not absolutions. They were selling
indulgences.
Thank you.
Who's the nerd, dude? How do I know that?
That has been plaguing my brain for 3 days now. I couldn't, and I refused.
Dude, so we could have like a Catholic app for selling indulgences.
Let's go old school.
Dude, let's go become Catholic priests tonight.
We're going to go old school. We're going to sell indulgences. We are going to sell demon protection. We are going to sell relics.
Catholics, you could like spring people out of limbo, right? Are you
sure that's a mummified finger of St. Catherine? Because it kind of looks like a piece of chicken jerky. No, I swear to you, swear to God. Swear to God.
Swear to God. Swear to God. Oh, wow.
It kind of smells like jerky. No, it's a finger.
It's a finger.
I could just see that. Like, that could be the best sort of black comedy. This person who decides to go around selling things.
Someone's going to see this video and we're going to be in a lot of trouble. I'm just saying.
We are way below.
So Kristen Lamb apparently today was excommunicated from the Catholic Church, even though she's
not
Baptist.
Even Catholic. It was
the Baptists are going to find out too. Like she's hanging out with heathens, kick her out.
I prefer the term pagan.
Pagan.
Because
tomato. So yeah, that Joey app went sideways publishing. Yeah. Nobody has writing questions. Like we're up here, we're like,
no, but we're being so entertainment. We're being so entertainment.
Indulgences, yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you, get one drink in me and the Boston starts coming out. Been here for 20 years, can't help it. I get so much funnier when I'm like.
She at least believes she's funnier. I need my NyQuil.
I'm so more funny. So more funny. Funnier.
Funnier.
I'm so funnier.
I like NyQuil. Does anyone remember Dennis Leary's comedy about NyQuil?
I might have been on NyQuil while watching it.
He was awesome. He's like, yeah. All the other cough syrups are like trying to appeal to your inner child. They got like cherry and raspberries, like, and NyQuil's like, yeah, F you. You know what flavor we are? Green. he's like, it's the only cough syrup that comes with its own shot glass. And nobody knows what the flavor is because they're just like, tastes like out.
Did you ever have like the foamy pink amoxicillin when you were a kid? The sort of strawberry-ish?
Dude, they handed that out for everything. I mean, the doctor's like, oh, you skinned your knee? Here.
It's like that Chris Rock.
You're here for dandruff? Here's some amoxicillin that tastes like bubble gum.
Well, no. So like the Chris Rock, he was like, yeah, in the ghetto, we got Tussin. Tussin for everything. You broke your leg? Robitussin. Put some Tussin on that. Oh my God, Charles has a writing question. Okay.
Okay, hold on. He's got a question. I gotta get glasses. Sorry, guys. That's actually nice.
Yeah, that's huge. That's
a big deal, Charles.
Yeah, that is time that person has taken to type out individual unique words as opposed to, you know, control.
I always get the form letter with my name misspelled.
But no, I mean, literally in the amount of time that these agents have, they've got the accept, reject.
Yeah, she saw something. My instincts would be she saw something in your writing that was worth mentoring you and not just the auto reject. Yes. So yeah, that's actually awesome. Years ago, I had a writer get really pissed off because an agent did that and wrote them back. And I'm like, no. Do you realize how many thousands of submissions these people get and they took time to give you one-on-one attention and then you write something nasty back? Because publishing is a very small world. So just work hard not to piss people off. It's kind of a miracle that Kate and I are still around.
Well, you know,
that's why we can sell indulgences, because clearly we are protected by something supernatural.
We have some serious protectional going on with the salt circuit and stuff like that.
Like, I'm very good at the self-protectional material.
On my desk, I have a little demon. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. See?
All right, hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to mute this. I got to grab something to drink that is non-alcoholic.
Yeah, it's just because I'm having so much fun here. I even have like a little mini baby Cthulhu.
I have to be your Joey app tonight.
Yeah, but somehow my phone locks and I can't call you after 10.
Hold on.
No, this little dragon has a really funny story behind it. So I don't know if any of you guys saw my little send up of ghost adventures that I did on our YouTube channel. It was called The Andrews Asylum for the Criminally Insane. And basically, I made fun of all those ghost hunting shows. And what is kind of the funny story behind that is I actually started watching them as a fluke for fun about 7 or 8 years ago when they first came on. And Ghost Adventures was by far the worst of them. So obviously it became my favorite. And Eric and I developed a drinking game to go along with it. So if you've ever watched Ghost Adventures, you know you've got Zach Baggins.
Oh my gosh, that guy's such a tool.
And yeah, we call him Zach Bag because he's such a bag, but he's a Zach Bag. So we have certain rules for our drinking game. So whenever Zach gets like really intense and he's like, did you feel that? I'm feeling that. Did you feel that? You have to take a drink. Whenever Aaron makes
how have you not gotten alcohol poisoning doing this?
Well, because then you also have to include Aaron and Nick in there. So anytime Aaron does Aaron face, you know, Aaron turns the camera on himself and he's like,
or I totally just felt something touch my back.
Aaron face. Anytime they're like, this is the worst, most haunted corner of the entire asylum. We're going to leave Aaron alone for an hour here and see if he comes out alive and sane.
Because your friends are jerks.
Right. That's when you also have to do another shot.
My favorite one was the one where they were in the asylum and they went down and where the crematorium was, and Zach's like, and this is where they would dispose of the dead bodies and they would cremate them. And he's like, oh my gosh, there's like actually some remain. And he's like, got his hand in there, and then he's like, he like realizes, and he's like, dude, you got any Purell? So that's Hubby and I's line. We're like, you got any Purell?
So, but you have to drain your drink if you have to drain your drink if Nick gets possessed, because like every couple of episodes, Nick gets possessed. So that means it's bottom up. You got to go to the bottom.
God, everybody has that friend, the one that like gets possessed all the time.
No, he's possessed again. Who didn't put down the salt?
I say that about Kate so seriously. Often.
I told you last time to put down the salt. So this little dragon was given to me. I think, well, when was it when I was in LA? I think it was in April when I was in Los Angeles, staying with my friend who lives in Hollywood. A couple of doors down from her is this woman, Patty, who is a guest psychic occasionally on Ghost Adventures. And we got...
You know, you've really made it in life when you're a guest psychic on Ghost Adventures. It's like the only thing you can say that'll make people's face go.
I am surprised that the supernatural writer comes near her. She has so much saline implanted in various parts of her body. Like she's got
to start doing that. Like people are going to go, so what do you do for a living? I'm a guest psychic on Ghost Adventures. Just kidding. I'm a writer. And they might take me more seriously.
You know, coin toss.
It's a real job.
So she gave us these little dragons, and she's like, so you have to get a little teeny tiny like dollhouse cup and put like a little bit of alcohol in it every day so your dragon can drink. I'm like, and she's like, the dragon drinks the alcohol, turns it into fire, and it breathes energy into your intentions. I'm like, this is a little like...
Is she like breaking into people's houses, getting drunk off pint-sized offerings to dragons?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this dude is like...
So have you filmed it drinking?
Out of there.
Gonna put up a camera.
Free me. Free me.
8 people now are enjoying the wisdom that is us.
We never said we were going to be useful. We just said we were going to be
just decorative.
I am ornamental.
Ornamental.
I am an ornamental, elemental, protectional agent.
Well, and there's all the sayings too. Like your phone could yell at you because, like, my mom, she has like sayings. She's like, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, or Christ on a cracker. Christ on a stick.
Christ on a cracker is the Long Island version of the Greenwich, Connecticut, which is Christ on toast.
Christ on toast, nice.
Because they
Christ on a cracker, Christ on a stick.
Because they don't have crackers, they have toasts. Christ on toast.
You got to go further south for the crackers. I'm an expert on crackers.
And the 10 o'clock show is totally different from the 7 o'clock show, people. She is here all week long.
I saw the funniest meme. I share it like every year because it's just so ridiculously funny. So you can tell when millennials are allowed to do marketing because it's like this area of a grocery store, obviously, where they have like all the gourmet cheese. So someone took a picture of it. There's this sign and it's like this blonde chick and she's got a cracker with cheese on it. And it says, "Crackers love cheese." So I was posted. I'm like, oh, we do, but you don't have to be so insensitive. Crackers love cheese.
Well, you know, you can always be a whole wheat cracker. Or maybe you're stone ground.
If you're in Colorado, you're stoned ground.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get your autograph. I don't know, but those shows suck you in because like every time like we know we're never gonna see anything, and yet we watch.
I see orbs all the time.
I see orbs all the time. Slow down the drinking. Get water.
I don't care if they look like dust motes. They're orbs.
They're what?
They're not orbs. They're not dust mites. They're orbs.
They're amazing. It's gonna be all over the internet that you say amazing.
Yes, but we are recording this, so I have proof. Fuck up.
Oh, nobody cares about your proof. It's like the ghost shows. We have proof. Look, there was an orb.
Look, Kristen was the one who said it first.
It's like it giving you a dragon. You let that in your house?
Yeah, you know, it had company here.
You have someone praying for you, clearly.
Well, actually, so here, I have the whole Slavic superstition thing going for me, okay? Like, I come from a long line of women who, like, teetered on the edge of being burned at the stake if they weren't so goddamn helpful, okay? That is my lineage.
And the Indian part's confused because you're supposed to grow up and become a doctor.
Well, no, the Indian part is
but
like...
it got you burned at the
no, the
stake.
Indian part's like, I think I've been before.
No, one of my other friends, he's Jewish, he's really funny because he was like, what was he saying? It had to do with when the fetus isn't viable until it's not. The fetus isn't viable until it's finished pre-med, until it's finished medical school.
That's like the South Park episode in that, and when Cartman's mom is like, "Is it too late to get an abortion?"
Retroactive.
How old is the fetus?
He's 9.
7.
Yeah, I'll get out of South Park.
You know, but
now you're gonna have safe
like
space.
The old joke of, you know, the Hindu and the Jew get married, have a kid, and pity that poor kid because no matter how many times it's reincarnated, it will never be able to please its mother.
Right. So my mom does the which is really funny because my mother's a New Yorker, and so she's like super paranoid. Like you ask my mom too many questions,
she's like, paranoia is control freak.
But you ask my mom too many questions, she's like, "What? You writing a book?" Like, I just wanted to know
what have you done to your mother?
The seasoning salt is. But she's like super paranoid. So my super paranoid mom goes and does a DNA test for ancestry, and I'm like, so I'm over here because I listened to my mom. I'm like, the only way anyone's getting my DNA is with demonstrating probable cause to a judge and a warrant. So yeah, well, my mom handed away my Bill of Rights freedoms. Thanks, Mom. But anyway, it comes back and it's like 1% Eastern European Jew. I'm like, I am using that. Because a little leavens the whole loaf.
The Jew is strong in you. Very strong. Very strong.
The Jew is strong with you.
I can say that because I was married to one, and he was super conservative. His family was super conservative. And
I have a coupon for everything.
Including your Passover matzah.
I told hubby my headstone she had a coupon for this. And if he's buried next to me, he has to put BOGO on it.
God. No, yeah. I forget what I was going to say.
We're at 29 subscribers today, so.
This is good. This is good. Did you get this many subscribers on your first day with your blog? Huh?
Are you talking real ones or bots?
I'm talking.
Viagra.com was a huge fan for a long time. He so licked my blog. I made many interesting poinsettias.
Viagra.com.
And then they'd have these like weird combinations. They're like cheap Viagra and designerpurses.com.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say cheap Louis Vuitton from China.com.
Okay. I guess so that you can like lure in the woman you want to sleep with a fake Louis Vuitton.
Well, hopefully you get them with the purse and then you spring the long dead Nigerian relative on them.
If it's at your house, it could literally be that.
Yeah. And there was the guy who was like making that scammer jump through all the hoops, and it's like, yeah, my bank needs to sing happy birthday to me on speakerphone.
Well, see, looking at our 29 subscribers, we should be doing this like a telethon. Like, come on, or you know, the early televangelist days. Can we get to 30? Can we get to 30? Someone's got a friend out there in need. I got a relative that needs this. Can we get to 30? I'm seeing the number 30 in my mind.
And this is how our upbringings differ, because I'm like, wow, yeah, no, we could do a PBS public broadcasting funding drive.
Well, I was gonna do that one too, but the evangelist is funnier.
Of Master Crap Theater. Or local improv.
We won't stop talking and get back to regular programming until we're at 30.
I think there is. I think.
Were you inoculated when you were young? Oh, that was a really bad joke. Sorry.
No, I think we ought to have like.
Right.
I think
PBS doesn't have a private jet, so they're.
I think there is a televangelist character waiting to come out of you. I mean, if Tammy Faye can do it, you can do it.
I've already got the makeup.
Look, you know, you're au natural compared to Tammy Faye. Okay.
Yeah, that's scary stuff right there.
That was like,
I'm from the Bible Belt, and we're like, that's weird. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, y'all crazy.
Y'all crazy.
Okay. Woo! Wait, is that three sets of eyelashes on each eye?
No, she would use like so much mascara. She ended up with like spider eyes.
Yeah, and she did like the lower eye. It was like you wondered if after the day she could just kind of peel it back off her face. Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't have started thinking about that. That just went really sideways.
No, I think we've got a televangelist character. I used to do one that was...
We're down to 7 watching now, so we've run someone off.
Well, I used to do one that was Sanjay, your drive time DJ. Coming up next, Madonna, Ray of Light. Top of the charts. Jackhammered. You know, I am so tempted to touch that.
We do not belong on SNL because we're actually funny.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, this is why, you know, now you guys have seen us, and the next time we do one of these, which will probably be in a couple of weeks, when we announce it.
She is the mother of lies. It's probably going to be in days.
It is a mozzing that like
it's a mozzing. Yeah. She's the mother of lies. Speaking of which, so I'm at the gym.
Dragons, okay. I am the mother of dragons.
Yeah, no.
You guys can tell your friends about us next time.
Someone not laughing, right? So I'm at the gym and I hadn't had anything to eat, so I go into like the little cafe where they sell protein bars. And so like I have all these food allergies, so they had a gluten-free, dairy-free protein bar with 22 grams of protein, which is amazing, for vegan.
It was pretty much like
and the flavor says the flavor said that it was lemon meringue, right? So I get this bar and I leave and I come back and I walk in and I told the girl, I'm like, This doesn't taste like lemon meringue. It tastes like lies. It was so bad. It is the flavor of lies. She actually thought it was really funny and let me trade it for something that was edible. But
this is the flavor of Satan.
This is the flavor. This is the flavor of sadness. This is what sadness tastes like.
This, I will call this disappointment.
See, now we need to add in like a line of protein bars.
With every Joey app, you
get a box of disappointment bars.
A box of 12 disappointment bars. We say it's going to taste like something, and we guarantee it won't. We say it's going to taste like peanut butter, but really it's kind of like mildly flavored cod.
It tastes like you licked peanut butter's ass. It's just bad.
It tastes like you put a thin layer of peanut butter on a piece of cardboard, then wiped it off. Because you got to be careful you got to be frugal with that stuff. It's off money. It's not a cheap ingredient, okay? We only use the best. Recycled cardboard, so it's organic.
All those books that Barnes & Noble sends back and they pulp, we'll just make them into protein bars. High in fiber. You could choose between sadness and disappointment. But you'll be regular.
This one is Dead Dreams, and it tastes like marshmallows that have been farted on.
Have you ever had a book that you just devoured with us? Yeah.
Several, in fact. All of them top bestsellers. In fact, we got them all from Create the Great Create Face Discount Sell-Off. In fact, we call this bar the Three Wolf Night because it's 3 shifter books in one. And it kind of tastes like a dog biscuit.
Okay, a dog, but it had to have protein, so you're welcome.
Hey, look, you got fiber in there, okay? Just don't complain. You got gluten-free fiber in there.
Pets are gluten-free.
Cardboard is gluten-free. I'm just saying. It's from paper. And it's got fiber.
It's got fiber.
Fiber.
Mm. Sorry. Yeah, so we've covered publishing agents.
Yeah, and so in conclusion,
Joey, whether or not it's copacetic to steal Bibles at hotels. We've debated whether or not you're allowed to steal Bibles from hotels. We've got a dragon that's also drinking, and we just know that's complete crap because it's just Kate's drinking it and blaming the dragon. And the dragon's enabling her. It's an enabling
My
dragon.
Dragon is codependent.
It's an enabler. Oh, like you saved any BS. That was an empty glass.
No, there was a drop. He's got a very low tolerance.
Mother of lies. Mother of lies.
Listen,
amazing.
It is amazing you haven't been struck by lightning yet.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like terrifying that I'm this way sober. Kate's at least got an excuse.
Exactly. Plausible
deniability. In fact, she's not drinking at all. That's an apple cider cleanse.
Yeah, so tomorrow when our channel disappears from YouTube, you guys know what will have happened, okay?
Yeah, right. When we're at 6 watching now.
All right. Well, I say it's time for
we're probably overstaying our welcome. How long have we been going?
We've been going a while.
I know. I'm sorry. Maybe we should.
I apologize to me. I'm used to this. I'm used to this. This is like a short chat for us.
Yeah, right. We're not at 30 subscribers. We can't stop until we're at 30.
We got to have a really long, in-depth discussion about our book.
Do you really want there to be like 2 people watching?
I'm just saying.
And he'd be us.
No, I'm saying this would be a short chat for us, and we'd be like, yeah, tomorrow.
And Charles is like, maybe y'all should go write. Well, this is what we're doing to avoid writing. Clearly.
I'm 400 words in. I only have 1,267 to go.
Yeah, right. So is anyone on here tonight doing NaNoWriMo? I guess
I'll be on Twitter later following all the NaNoWriMo sprints. So I won't be on video. I'll just be typing stuff.
A cursor, it flips you off over and over. Yeah.
Crickets.
Dragon potion. There was nothing in the glass. She's just like,
hey,
she's gaslighting her dragon. He keeps thinking he's gonna get booze, and she's like, nope.
Save me. Save me. Okay. I think this is
well, thank you guys. Well, we got 7 now. We got 7 watching.
This is the last ditch note before it goes low.
It's like, I got 2,000 words done. Lasers.
All right.
I'm mausing you.
I'm going to watch you for tomorrow to see if you do that tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Right? The dragon psychic got into my mind with her orbs and prevented me.
Orbs.
Orbs.
I know I got to stay on for another hour because our numbers are going up. We're not at 30 subscribers.
There's always tomorrow.
No, my OCD's like twitching, man. Do you ever like stay on the stair climber because you can't get the numbers even?
It's like pumping the gas and trying to get it to the absolute.
It's like spilling on the ground. It's flammable. That's our cue. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is why Kristen and I work well together, because I manipulate Kristen into situations where she gets competitive and then can't help but achieving. So.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, well.
That's why you don't make friends with Slytherin. They like Gryffindor. Prey on us.
When the next hangout's going to be? It'll be soon. Won't be too long. But we probably need to go recover and leave recover from this. And let your pressure come down a little bit.
Well, thank you, people, for showing up, and we had a good time. Hope you guys did too. Maybe somebody will listen and create one of those really cool bookstores we were talking about,
or the Joey app. But if you do the Joey app,
we need a Kickstarter.
If you
a kick in the ass starter,
will come find you. My dragon will come find you.
Oh, nice! Another. Well, Charles, I'm glad that we could give you a laugh while you're. How long is your flight delayed? Oh, another reader! Yay! Yeah, airports will make instant readers. You're not a reader. Your flight's been delayed. You are now.
Yay!
Oh, no,
awesome.
We can't keep going that long. Well, we could, but like YouTube would probably send a hit team to kill us.
All right. See you later.
Right. Ciao, guys.
This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for doing day 1 of NaNoWriMo with us. Woo!
Thank you guys for supporting us. So you guys will be the original 9 or 7 now.
Yay.
So,
all right.
love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.